Shalom and welcome to my weekly video message. In addition to noticing the various pictures and art hanging on the walls of our home, you've probably noticed my large collection of Sefarim, of Jewish books. If Sefarim is a new word for you, I guess I've already taught you something. A Sefer is a Jewish book, and Sefarim is the plural of Sefer. There you go, you can add it to your dictionary. People often walk into our home and say, "Rabbi, that's a lot of books." The truth is, I have many more than those you see on my shelves. I just don't have space for them yet, so they're sitting in boxes. So what's the story behind my Sefarim collection, and why am I telling you about it now? Already as a child, and specifically after my bar mitzvah, when I received a nice collection of Sefarim as gifts, I was excited because I very much wanted to build a Jewish library. While I did not consider myself a book collector in any way, already as a teenager I found every opportunity to buy more Sefarim, and I'm so glad I did. For today I have a significant, still growing, Jewish library, and it makes me proud to see my son Yossi share my passion. But what inspires a teenager to collect Sefarim? Here's a little background. The Rebbe, Rabbi Schneerson, taught us that each mitzvah is a connection and a bridge between us and the Creator. A mitzvah is a deed of cosmic significance and of infinite value. This was the reason the Rebbe issued a call to every Jew to do a mitzvah, any mitzvah. The Rebbe suggested 10 beginners mitzvot, which, because of their importance, are ideal for a first experience of the mitzvah connection. One of these 10 beginner mitzvot is to furnish our home with as many Sefarim, holy books, as possible. You see, a container is defined by what it contains. Take a bottle of water, for example. If it's empty, you might say, "Pass the bottle." However, if it contains even a little water, you'll say, "Pass the water." So too our home is defined by the things inside it. And so in addition to the necessary furniture and decor, a Jewish home should have Torah books lining its shelves and on our tables. When we do, our home is transformed from just another house to a shining source of wisdom. But it's not just our home. The books we have in our home establish who we are. And as such, I've always tried to fill my home with Torah books to create a Jewish environment, an identity for myself, for my family, and for all who come to visit. As a small child, one of the Chabad Rebbes, Rabbi Shmuel of Lubavitch, loved to purchase Sefarim. He saved up his allowance and gave the money to his father for safekeeping. It was not every day that a bookseller came to town, and once, when he did, the young boy was excited to purchase some Sefarim. He asked his father for the money, but his father said, "First you have to be fluent in the books you already have." The son responded, "You also have a huge library. Are you fluent in every volume?" The father told him to bring him any volume and test him. The son did so, and his father passed with flying colors. Ultimately, he did give the child his money, but he managed to impart an important lesson. Holy books, Sefarim, are to be studied. They are not decorations. But why do I mention this now? Because this Sunday is the 5th of the Hebrew month of Teves, and is celebrated as a day of rejoicing in the worldwide Chabad Lubavitch community. On this date in 1987, U.S. federal court issued a decision regarding the ownership of the priceless library of the 6th Rebbe of Chabad, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. At the time, the Rebbe urged that the victory of the library be marked with time devoted to study of Torah, as well as the acquisition of new Torah books. In fact, this Sunday in Chabad, it is the Black Friday for the purchase of Torah books, which means lots of incredible sales. If you do not have a library of Jewish books in your home, perhaps it's time to build it. If you do already have one, then the message of the Hanukkah candles one new candle each night should inspire you to expand your library. Today there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Jewish books in English and in almost every language. You know, the worst thing that I can imagine happening is that you may be tempted to open the sefer you bought and increase your knowledge and wisdom. Well, that is the idea. If you need a suggestion for a book or the name of a website, send me an email to rabbi@chabadot.org. I'm always happy to help. Happy shopping, Shabbat Shalom, and happy Hanukkah.